Feliz lunes, mi gente linda, mi familia hermosa de MON. Otro día más, gracias a Dios y bendiciones para todos. Wait, espera. I forgot. This is America. Happy Monday, MON family. And yes, I'm recording this with my Bad Bunny shirt on because I already knew he was going to win the Super Bowl. This is Love Week. Forget Cupid. We got Bad Bunny, okay? Now, we're going to fast forward to today because by the time you're seeing this, I'm at work wearing this shirt, and you already know there's going to be a person that's going to be like, did you watch the Super Bowl? Trying to keep it, very professional and, keep it company policy approved, right? And if someone says to you, we should have gotten somebody else, just smile and say, okay, I see. And keep it moving. But anyways, it's February 9th, the day after the Super Bowl. But listen, we're still showing up, okay? Still showing up in love, showing up out of love because healing ain't free, showing up tired, confused, emotionally fried, of wings and good vibes. And that's the MON way. So grab your cafecito or that Gatorade rescue because today we're talking about the real love.
This is MON, still showing up.
Hosted by Dennis.
All right, so these MON stories, first of all, you guys really outdid yourselves and showed up this week with the stories because I will say some of these stories and questions you guys asked me, but I saved the questions for Monthly Chaos, so stay tuned. But you guys are savages, bro. Don't ever do a poll about love because people are straight up disrespectful and will have you cracking up. So let's get started with our first MON story. This one did make me cringe a little bit. Someone said, a guy invited me out and said, yeah, my friend might come too. I'm thinking, cool, I'll show up. It's a double date. Just me, him, Tom, and the friend's girlfriend, Melissa. I'm sitting there like, so am I the entertainment? They're reminiscing, inside jokes, couple stories. I ordered extra drinks and mentally left my body. Then plot twist, I realized the friend's girlfriend, Melissa, is actually his ex. Can you imagine? Hold on. And she's pretending she doesn't know him. Like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. At that point, I'm not even on the date. I'm on a social experiment. On the way home, he texted me, that was fun. We should do it again. My thing is, I get it. He was probably, but if it was his friend, he should have known that was his ex. Or maybe it was like a coworker friend that they didn't know that they were dating. Well, I want more to the story. Don't you want more to the story, bro? We need a little bit more details. But again, can you imagine being on a date and then he's playing amnesia with his ex, bruh? That's insane. But you know what? At least you showed up, okay? Now, this next MON story, someone wrote in and said, I went on a first date with someone new. Everything was going fine until my ex walks in, sits down like he belonged there and says, babe, sorry I'm late. Pretends to be my boyfriend. My actual date is confused. The waiter's confused. My ex ordered for me correctly, by the way, then stands up and says, come on, let's go. I didn't go back with him, but my date definitely walked out. You imagine you're on a date, your ex walks in and starts acting like y'all still together? Ruining that date for you? She did better than me. I'll tell you that. And then this last MON story, someone said, I got dressed up for a date, went to the restaurant and got stood up. Turns out another person there got stood up too. We were the only two left, laughed about it, sat together and talked all night. The people who were supposed to show up never did, but we did. We've been together for 3 years now. That is a cute love story. I will say that. What, talk about alignment, bruh. That's God's plan. Y'all better get married. There were so many other MON stories, and questions, but again, I'll save them for monthly chaos. Now, talking about love reminded me of something I once saw. And there was this story about an old man who used to sit alone at a diner, the same booth, same time, same order. And the waitress asked him, "You always sit here. Why this spot?" And he said, "This is where my wife used to sit." He didn't talk about those grand gestures. He talked about small things. She used to cut my pancakes when my hands started shaking. She used to remind me to take my medicine. And she made sure that I ate. Then he said something that I'll never forget. I didn't realize how much she loved me until she wasn't here to do the small things anymore. He didn't miss the big moments, he missed the daily ones. And that just puts everything into perspective that love that lasts isn't loud. It's showing up when there's nothing excited to post. It's caring if somebody ate. Love cuts your pancakes, okay? Because real love doesn't end when the person leaves. It lives on in the habits they helped you build. So, if you're looking for love, don't look for those butterflies. Look for someone who will sit at the same table with you for years and still care if you ate. Now, if you love someone, show them, okay? If you have someone in your life that you love, don't assume they know, especially on this week, okay? Show them. Not just on Valentine's Day, not just when it's convenient, but in the ordinary moments. Love isn't proven as the other story in those big gestures alone, right? It's proven by presence, by consistency, by choosing someone even when you're tired. Love is not just how you feel, it's how safe you make someone feel around you. And even in the Bible, it says, "Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." And that was in 1 John 3:18, which means love is something you do, not something you announce. Love doesn't go quiet when things get hard. Show up, say it out loud, be consistent, and if there's someone you love but haven't said it to, this is your sign. Send the text, make the call, give the hug, because love that's unexpressed eventually becomes regret. Now, to be honest, I don't look up to anybody's relationship, and you shouldn't either, because you never know what's happening behind closed doors. And I've learned this from my cousins, my parents, my aunts, right? And my uncles, and from watching real people live and real life. And what I've learned from this is that love is not perfect. Love is work. It takes two people choosing each other, not just once, but over and over again. And love is learning the different versions of someone as they continue to change. And, the stress version, the growing version, the version you met in different seasons. You're never done learning somebody. You always are learning and molding and growing and adjusting. Looks are nice, chemistry is cute, but real love is choosing someone's heart and choosing them even when it would be easier not to. Now, let's real talk for a moment, okay? Because let me say something, okay? And if someone says their relationship is perfect, call bullshit. Something's up. I'm joking, but I'm also not.
No relationship is perfect.
No relationship is perfect, okay? So that's why I said don't look up to anybody's relationship. So last week I talked about our relationships with ourselves. We're talking about the relationship with the people that we love now, right? Don't talk about this enough, especially around, Valentine's Day, right? Love lives in every relationship that shapes you, the people who check on you, the people who grow with you, the people who challenge you. Every relationship in your life has a whole purpose. Some come to stay, some come to teach you. Other people might come to reveal patterns that you need to heal, and none of them are random. We spent so much time asking ourselves, does this person love me? And the better question is, how does this relationship make me show up? Does it bring me peace? Is it giving me anxiety? Do I have clarity? Do I have confusion? Am I growing? Does it give me growth, or am I shrinking? Because love isn't just about who you're connected to, but it's about who you're becoming in the connection, right? And the Bible says as well, as iron sharpens iron, so does one person sharpen another. Meaning, real relationships should sharpen you, not dull you. They should help you grow, not keep you stuck. That goes for friendships, families, romantic partners, and even the relationship you have with yourself. So, this love week or Valentine's Day, don't just celebrate romantic love. Celebrate the friendships that held you together. Do Galentine's Day, the family that kept you, grounded, the lessons that matured you, and the versions of you that you still keep showing up for, even when it's hard. Love isn't limited to one relationship, it's reflected in all of them. Now, let's call out some men right here, right? Because consistency is romantic. Emotional safety is attractive. And effort doesn't make you weak, it makes you trustworthy. And woman, I want you to hear this. Stop romanticizing potential, okay? Stop explaining your needs to somebody who just keeps ignoring them. Love doesn't require you to shrink. Right, Mercedes?
Correct.
Period. You get married, so you know this.
I don't think nothing.
Now, this is the tip that I will let you go for the day, right? If you love someone, learn how they receive love. Learn their love language, not how it's convenient to you, okay? If somebody's love language that you love is words of affirmation, right? If you go silent, that's emotional ghosting. Don't do that, okay? You write a thoughtful card. You say why you appreciate them. You don't just post them, you tell them, okay? Now, if the person you love loves quality time, which is mine, you plan the date, phone down, eye contact, you're not rushing to the next thing, okay? Because if your phone's always out, then Siri is the third partner at this point, okay? When it comes to receiving gifts, if somebody loves receiving gifts, do a gift that shows you know them, okay? Not a generic gift, something that's very personal and from the heart, right? If the only gift they get it's on Valentine's Day, that's a seasonal subscription, not love. Like, no, come on. And if somebody loves acts of service, you take something off their plate. You show up prepared. You don't ask what to do, you just do it. And if you say, I got it, but never actually got it, that's poetry, not a relationship. And the last one, right? It's physical touch, right? Is that yours?
No, that's your brother's.
Anyways, which is intentional affection, not rush. It's not transactional. If you only touch them when you want something, we're calling the authorities. And that's how Mary had a little lamb.
What?
What? You don't get it?
No.
Physical touch?
What is that going to do with Mary and having a little lamb?
Oh, it's just like clocked it.
Okay, you're starting something new.
No, you never heard it? That's how Mary had a little lamb. You never heard that?
And it's lamb, not land.
Lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Lamb. Oh! Mary had a little lamb. Now, it's February 9th. Let's be real, okay? You got 4 days until Valentine's Day. And that means you still have time. 5 days, but 4 days to rush ship. So they can be prepared by Friday.
Gotcha.
Yeah, let's
Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
With it.
You got 5 or 4 days until Valentine's Day. That means you still have time. You can still overnight ship a gift. You can still go in person and grab the damn flowers or grab them yourself for yourself. You can still plan something but thoughtful. And if your budget is tight, listen to me closely, okay? Love is not canceled because money is. Flowers from the grocery store still counts. A handwritten note still counts. A planned walk, coffee date, or a home cooked meal still counts. You don't need a luxury budget to show effort. Showing love isn't about how much you spend, it's about how much thought you put into it. And if you're hearing this and thinking, damn, I didn't plan anything yet, this is your sign, okay? Don't assume that they will understand. Do something and remember, whatever you do for Valentine's Day, don't let the effort expire on February 15th, okay? You can show up now and you can show up next week and the week after that because consistency is the real flex. Right, Mercedes? Consistency. And now, yeah, I don't think I forgot about the singles, right? If you're single this Valentine's Day, listen up. This holiday isn't just for couples, it's still a day about love. And that starts with loving yourself enough to show up. Don't treat the day like something you're excluded from. Go do something that makes you feel alive. Honestly, hit the gym. It's usually quieter and you'll be around people who are choosing themselves too. And who knows, you might spark a conversation with somebody who's prioritizing growth over Netflix alone. Or go to a comedy show or a local event or places where energy is high and people are open. And shoot your shot if it feels right. Smile, say hi, be consistent with putting yourself in rooms where you can meet someone. And even if romance doesn't happen, choosing yourself still counts. Now, let's talk about the Bible and love because I want to make this very clear about love and it looks nothing like confusion. And what the Bible says, and it says, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. And I already said that earlier, which means love is something you do, not something that you announce, not something that you post, not something you promise when it's convenience. Biblical love shows up, it stays consistent, and it creates safety. And the Bible also says that God is not the author of confusion, but peace. And that's in 1 Corinthians 14:33. I got that memorized, okay? So if a relationship keeps you anxious, guessing, or shrinking, that's not love, that's testing you. And that's attachment that's literally drowning you or draining you. Love isn't loud chaos. Love is calm in its clarity, and love is described by a behavior, not the actual chemistry. So be patient, kind, respectful, no missed signals, no disappearing acts, not effort that expires. Also, above all, love each other deeply. And that was in 1 Peter's 4:8. Deep love doesn't mean intense love. It means intentional love. Love that protects your peace. Love that feels safe on any ordinary day, not just the holidays. So this love week, don't ask, do they love me? Ask, do I feel safe? Do I feel steady? Do I feel seen without having to beg? Because God's version of love doesn't confuse you. All right, Mon family, I'm going to let y'all go because some of you need to send a text. Some of you need to stop sending texts. Some of you need to mind your business and drink water. And remember, love is consistent. Love is calm. Love cuts your pancakes. If that's one thing that you take, love will cut your pancakes. Pancakes. Until next time, same time, same place, still showing up. Bye now. Out of breath for a second. That was a good intro, Armo. 6, 7. All right, I gotta get my. Can you hand me my phone?
Why is your phone case red?
I don't know.
That's not very MON of you. Go pass it to Lola. Go ahead.
You can go and say hi to the
Don't
peoples.
cut it out. Don't worry. I just realized you had a Bad Bunny sweater. No way. No way you bought one.
Duh, he was gonna win. But anyways, see. And keep it moving. What, you didn't get the joke, Mercedes?
It just was funny.
And he didn't get the joke.
I didn't even get it. You're too little.
But
I get what you did there. Somebody will laugh.
I see. But you keep it. You know what I mean?
No, it's the best friend of your ex, right?
No, it was the person that she was talking to, right? His friend brought his ex.
Wait, hold on, I'm confused.
So she was basically, or at least if I got this right, what she said, she goes, so the guy that she's talking to, right? His friend, which was Tom, and the friend's girlfriend, which is Melissa. So my friend's dating my ex. Does that make sense?
Read it again.
Read the story. So just me, him, Tom, and the friend's girlfriend, Melissa. And then I guess the girl, she's saying it from like her point of view. And then I realized the friend's girlfriend, Melissa, is actually his ex. So the ex of the guy that she's dating.
Oh.
Do you get it?
So they were on the double date.
Right. And
she was with the guy.
Yeah.
His ex-girlfriend is Melissa.
With the friend. With his friend.
So his
they
friend
acted like they didn't know each other. His ex and her date.
But he's friends with the guy that Melissa's with.
Yes, and Melissa's his ex.
There's no way.
Armel, you moved the camera. Armel, you gotta be quiet. He's distracting me way too much, and I think my camera's gonna die before I finish this.
Why don't you go play with my phone for a little bit? Yeah.
Say bye to MON fam.
Bye. Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your services. For thought or but okay. Wait, no, I'm not done yet.
I know. I'm just moving the mouse to make sure it doesn't stop recording.